Hello students, I am Isha Mendirata. In today's video, I will be discussing about a fiber optic system. What is a fiber optic system? And also advantages of fiber optic cable over the conventional cable. So let's start with what is a communication system first. A communication system is a system which describes information exchange between 2 points. These 2 points are the transmitter, which transmits or sends the signal, and the second one is receiver, which will receive the signal. So this is just a brief about what is a communication system, how it transmits and receives data. So you have an input signal which is given to the transmitter. Then you have a communication channel. Now this communication channel can be a normal cable, a metallic cable, or a fiber optic cable. The output of this communication cable or the communication system is given to the receiver. The receiver receives this and then it gives the output signal. So this is just a broad idea of how a communication takes place. Now let's move on to what is a fiber optic system. So there is a difference between a conventional system and a fiber optic system. So let's see what a fiber optic communication system is. A communication system which uses light as a carrier of information from source to destination through a guided fiber cable. Now this fiber cable can be made of glass or plastic. Such a type of system is known as a fiber optic system. So the basic difference is that this communication system, the guided medium it uses is either glass or plastic. Let's have a look at the diagram. This will give you a better picture of what is a fiber optic system. So in the diagram you can see that there is an input signal which is in the form of ones and zeros. So it's a binary data. Then it is given to the transmitter. The transmitter then converts it into a light source. Why? Because we are using a fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable uses light as a carrier to transmit the information. So at the input end you have seen that the signal is in the form of ones and zeros. So after conversion into light signal, it will be in the form of on off. This signal through the fiber optic cable reaches the detector where light is detected. It is then given to the receiver from where you get the output signal. So basically whatever your signal is, be it an audio signal, a text message, a video signal, that is converted into binary signal. From there it is given to the transmitter, which converts it into a light source, into a light signal, and that is transmitted through the fiber optic cable. So this is again a broad idea of how a fiber optic system works. Now let's move on to why light is used as a carrier. Now what are the benefits of using light as a carrier to carry information? Because all the signals are first needed to be converted into light. Only then it can pass through or it can propagate through a fiber optic cable, right? So let's see why light is used as a carrier. Reason is the frequencies of light range from 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 14 hertz, which gives you the bandwidth of light frequencies as 100 gigahertz, or you can say 100 into 10 raised to 9, that is 10 raised to 11 hertz is the range of frequencies, the bandwidth of these frequencies. You know that wider the bandwidth, more is the bandwidth, more is the information carrying capacity of the cable. So basically how is this useful? Through a single cable at different frequencies, at the same time you can send a huge information. That is the reason why light is used as a carrier. These cables have a very low power loss, around 0.5% over a range of 1 kilometer. So if I am spreading my signal through a range of 1 kilometer, the power loss is as small as 0.5%. I can say negligible power loss. So whatever information I am sending as an input, the same amount of information I would be getting as an output. Clear? So this is basically the reason why light is used as a carrier. Moving ahead, let us discuss the advantages of fiber optic cable over metallic cables. So till now we have discussed what a communication system is and how a fiber optic communication system works. Why is light used as a carrier? So in detail, let's discuss what are the benefits of using light as a carrier. So starting with the first advantage, it has an extremely large bandwidth. Just a few seconds ago, I told you that the bandwidth of light frequencies is 100 gigahertz, or you can say 10 raised to 11 hertz. So with a bandwidth of 100 gigahertz, it is possible to transmit thousands of voice conversations, dozens of video signals and hundreds of text messages together simultaneously through the same cable at the same time. How is that possible? You send one particular signal at one frequency, and what is the range of available frequencies? 10 raised to 11 hertz. So these many signals together can be sent through the same cable. Whereas in case of metallic cable, max to max 40 to 50 signals can be sent through the cable. So this is one of the major differences of using light as compared to metallic cables. Now what are metallic cables? In case of metallic cables, the basic carrier is electric current. So if we are using electric current, we cannot use glass or plastic. We require a metal. So mainly the metallic cables used have copper as the medium, and through which the signal is carried in the form of electric current. Let's see the second advantage of using light as a carrier, which is immunity to electrostatic interference. The optical fibers, these are made from glass or plastic. So external lightning, external noise do not affect the energy, the light energy being carried through the cable. So this gives us a noise-free transmission. You know, glass or plastic, they are dielectrics, they are insulators, they do not respond to electric current, right? So any electrical noise outside the cable will not affect the signal which is being carried through the cable. But on the other hand, let us discuss a metallic cable. We all know that metals are very good conductors of electricity and heat. So if this cable is laid and if there is some lightning, right, this lightning outside the cable can also affect the signal which is being carried through the cable. So you cannot get a noise-free data transmission if you are using a metallic cable. So this was the second advantage. Now let's see the next one. Now before I start with the next advantage, let me tell you what is crosstalk. Crosstalk, basically, if I want to explain in one sentence, I would say mixing of signals. Now, why or how these signals mix? So, if I want to tell you what crosstalk is, it is a phenomenon in which signal transmitted on one circuit or channel of transmission system, it creates an undesired effect in another circuit or channel. It is mostly caused by magnetic induction. Just imagine this diagram. Consider this diagram. There are two signals being laid. Suppose there is one signal which has a defect. There is a small cut in the signal, or there is some leakage in the signal. What happens? Now this is mainly in metallic cables. So if I have a copper wire and current is flowing through it, the copper is generating its own magnetic field. Now there are many cables which are laid together. So suppose there is a leakage in one cable. What will happen? This magnetic field of this cable gets linked up with the magnetic field of the other cable that will disturb the signal which will be received at the output, right? So this is the result of magnetic induction, and this is generally seen in case of metallic cables. So this is the meaning of crosstalk. Let me give you an example. If you have used a landline phone, the BSNL phone or the Airtel phone, you might have noticed that specifically during humid seasons, when the atmosphere is quite moist, you might have noticed that there is mixing of signal. You dial a number to your friend and it gets connected to someone else, or someone else's voice also mixes up. So this is the meaning of crosstalk. Now let's see the third advantage of a fiber optic system, elimination of crosstalk. The crosstalk which is prominent in metallic cables, it is eliminated in case of a fiber optic cable. Reason being, conductor is light through glass or plastic. So they are immune to crosstalk because they are not affected by magnetic induction. On the other hand, if you discuss metallic cables, there is electromagnetic coupling in between adjacent cables. So even if there is a leakage in one cable, the signals get mixed up and that results in crosstalk. But in case of fiber optic cable, it is eliminated. Moving on to the next advantage, it is lightweight and small size. Fiber optic cables are very light in weight. Why? Because they are made of glass and plastic and they have a very small size, right? Because you all know that glass and plastic are comparatively lighter in weight. On the other hand, now this is the only reason that this is making fiber optic cables ideal for transmissions in aircraft, ships and high-rise buildings. The only reason is their size is small and the weight is very less. But on the other hand, if you compare metallic cables, they are more bulky and they require more space also because metals are anyway heavier than glass or plastic. Moving on to the next advantage of fiber optic cable is the low cost. Now you might be wondering how fiber optic cables have a lower cost. You know, making the signal or manufacturing of the cable is not costly. You know why? Because it is glass and glass is made from SiO2, that is silicon oxide, nothing but sand, which is abundantly available. So materials used are basically silica glass or silicon dioxide, which are available from earth abundantly. So they have a lower cost as compared to metallic cables. If next we talk about the greater safety. If I am using a metallic cable, there is a high possibility of an electric spark or a short circuit because the carrier is current, electrons flow, right? But in this case, the carrier is light through a plastic or a glass. So chances of short circuit or such hazards are eliminated. So that is the reason spark hazards are not prominent in case of fiber optic cables. This makes them more safe. Coming on to the next advantage, security. You know, you might have heard in case of metallic cables that it's very easy to transfer the data of one signal to the other signal. I'll give you an example. If I have a cable, metallic cable, I have another cable, what I can do is I can just twist the cables, or what I can do is I can connect the second cable to this first cable. I only need to twist it, that's it. The current starts flowing through this cable. This won't happen if you are using a fiber optic cable because current requires only a path to flow. Whereas if you are using fiber optic cable for communication purpose, it is at a specific angle. Specific conditions need to be maintained to send the light signal into the cable. So just by twisting the cable, you cannot transfer the light signal from one cable to another. But this can happen in case of metallic cables. So we say that fiber optic cables are more safe. The data which you are sending through the fiber optic cable can be safely sent at the other end without such mixing, without such possibilities, right? Next we have corrosion resistance. Now what is corrosion? Corrosion means it is a result of interacting with the atmospheric conditions. Now suppose I have copper wire. If my external covering breaks and the copper is exposed to humidity or moisture, it will start rusting, it will start corroding. It has a green layer formed. Now if such a thing happens, my signal will get corrupted. But this won't happen in case of a fiber optic cable because glass is highly corrosion resistant. Glass can never corrode. You might have noticed that your window frames sometimes have corrosion, but that is at the metal part. The glass will never corrode. That is the reason the signals also have corrosion resistance. Moving on to the next advantage, we have longer lifespan. These cables have a very long lifespan of around 20 to 30 years. Why do they have a longer lifespan? Because they do not have corrosion resistance, because they do not have spark hazards, because they do not have crosstalk. So the maintenance cost also reduces and this makes the lifespan of the cables very large. Clear? Now, if I talk about metallic cables, the lifespan is around 12 to 15 years only. Now, why metallic cables have such a small lifespan? It is because metallic cables are, they are not resistant to corrosion. They can corrode. They have the possibility of shock. so they are shock hazard or sparking. Then they can also lead to magnetic induction, mixing of signals. So all these things make the life of metallic cables around 12 to 15 years only. The maintenance cost is also high. In this case, I would like to give you an example. You might have noticed that in monsoon season, specifically when the atmosphere is quite humid, you might have noticed that the moment you switch on a switch, you might get a small shock. You might feel, because what happens is, if the wiring has was already done around 10 to 12 years back or 15 years back, slowly the wear and tear starts, right? So that is the reason the metallic cables have a very short lifespan, around 12 to 15 years. Let's see what we have discussed today. So today we have discussed what is a communication system. We have discussed what is a fiber optic system and how it is different if we are comparing with a normal or a conventional system. And then we have seen 9 advantages of why fiber optic system is far better than a metallic cable. Why do we have a longer lifespan of fiber optic cables when we are comparing with metallic cables? So hope you have understood all the topics I explained today very well. Thank you.